Hello everyone, so I just wanted to make a video to let you know how I made the PWOC virtual room for our group. It's been very helpful to have all the links in one place and everything they need to know for that week. It's provided a bit of unity and a place that we're together virtually, but we have all the information in one place instead of having to go back through different emails and different Facebook posts to find what they need. They can just click on one link and it'll have all the information they need for that week. So I'm going to walk you through what the virtual classroom looks like when your participants click the link, and then I will walk you through making one as quickly as I can. All right. So, and mind you, I'm not tech savvy, so I watch YouTube videos on how to make these. This is the second one I made because I made one for our church as well, as we're not having Bible classes right now. I made one for our children's church ministry. And so the kids on there get to get on there and have their virtual classroom each week. I update that with a new lesson. So anyway, that was a side note, sorry. But I'm going to flip you around and I'll show you what the PWOC rig that I've created. And then when your participants click on it, it's going to be in present mode. So I'm just going to run through that like that real quick. All right, so when they click here, they'll come here. This is the main slide. So this is the first slide. What this is just a slideshow. That's what the room is. It's a slideshow. So it's just a creative way to have all your links in one place. Some of the things in the room are clickable, some aren't. And that's something that you would tell your participants. I made a short tutorial on which things are clickable. And so I will go through them with you. Prayer requests, so you click right there, and that's going to be the prayer requests for their week that people have submitted. We have made a Google form that they click on, and that's where they can request their prayer requests. Now that's a different tutorial. I'm not going to include how you make one of those in this video, but you can just, what I did is just searched it on Google. I just searched how do you make a Google Forms document, and I went from there. You just kind of have to learn, right, with all these new things coming on. And I will add, though, at the bottom, I made sure to put if they want this shared with the entire group or they want it private just for the board to pray about, because if it is public, I do put it on the WOC room for everyone to see. So let's go back to the presentation. So once they're done reading over this or submitting their prayer request, they would click here, and that was part of my tutorial. I explained you click here and it's going to take you back to the main page. So then they can click on whatever information they need next. So current news is really just announcements. That was just too big of a word to put in the picture frame. So we have this. This is this has since been updated, but just so you don't think I'm behind on my current news for our group. But so you just click whatever announcements are that week so nobody misses anything. Maybe there were different Facebook posts with announcements for that week or different emails. All of them will be right here in one place. So again, you click here, take you back to the main room. So right now our group is running 2 different Bible studies. So each Bible study has their own slides. So say you're participating in this group, you'll click here. You'll see when your next meeting time is, what session you're doing, and what your Zoom ID and password is. So like I said, I took some of this stuff out just to share with you guys. And this is one of the reasons I wouldn't have it completely public, the link to your WOC room, if you're going to have information like this on it. So you wouldn't want to give out, just to anybody the ID and password to these meetings. All right, so again, you click here, you're going to go back to the beginning. So let's say you're in the Jude study, you click here. This leader, Sandy, she adds a note to the classroom each week, which I love. So I put a little post-it right here, and she adds her own little note right there that she wants everyone to know for that week. And just, little things, what pages to do, encouragement for that week, whatever she feels she wants right there, I add it right there for her. So also you'll see the next time they meet and then the Zoom ID and password. All right, so we're going to go back to the beginning. Down here was just our little intro for when we started off this year. So I had each executive board member make their own Bitmoji. That's a big thing for teachers when they make their classroom. They have a Bitmoji, so the kids, it's just a fun character that they see when they're in the virtual classroom. So each of us made our own, and then each of these are clickable, and it goes to our introduction video. So I'll just click one of those. This is mine. And then it takes them to YouTube to where I have my introduction video. And then they just click out of that, they go back, and then they click on the next person if they want to see theirs. Okay, so I'm going to click this to go back to the beginning again. All right, and then over here on the bookshelf, if you click the little radio, you're going to get the songs of the week. So I update this each week. Kathy is our worship leader. She makes a video of herself playing the piano and singing. And that is so great. So that, if you click on that, it takes you to the link. She posts it on Facebook. So if you click that, it's going to take you to her Facebook posts. Now you have to be a member of the group to get to it. I think, but then our devotional person each week also picks a song that they think goes with their devotion for the week. And then, so I put that on here too. So if you click here, it's going to take you to that song on YouTube that they picked for the week. So I'm going to click back out of that real quick. All right. And then once again, click here. It's going to take you back to the beginning. The little speaker, that's the devotion of the week. So each week, someone in our group would normally, if we were meeting in person, get up and do a short devotional before we go to our Bible studies. But since we're not meeting in person for the fall at all, each week someone is either submitting a video of themselves doing a devotional, or if they don't want to do a video, then they just type out what their devotional is. So if it's short enough, I'll copy and paste it onto this slide. If it's a little bit longer, then I make a Google document and I actually link it to this slide. So there's also on here a sign up for people to sign up. So that links to a Google document where they can see who signed up for what day. And then they can contact the VP of Spiritual Life if they'd like to sign up. All right, so I'm going to go back here. And then the Bible just takes them to our theme verse. And then up here, it takes them to our group on Facebook. Some of the women were saying there were multiple groups for PWC. They couldn't figure out which one was us. So I try to make that a little easier by actually linking that right there. All right, so that is the gist of why we have a virtual room. Has everything in one place. If they forgot their Zoom ID, they find it for their group, or they can't find the email of the devotional for this week, or they can't find the post on Facebook. It's right here, so they don't have to go anywhere else. So now I'm going to walk you through how to make your own. So if you're not familiar with the Google things, which I was not, I'd never used Google anything except the Gmail. I had Gmail. I didn't know all this was available. So what you'll do is you'll go to google.com and then you'll go up to teachers call it the waffle. It kind of looks like a little waffle. I think waffles are supposed to be a circle, but okay, so there's a square. So you click that. And that just brings up all the options you have. So you see Gmail there, you see YouTube, you see Docs. That can be helpful. And I'm actually going to show you in a little bit how to make a document, because this is great. So no matter what format computer you have, what software you have on it, everyone so far that has used anything I've made has been able to pull it up because it is on this internet Google. So they can pull it up. So it's not like a Word document that comes in different letters and numbers when you pull it up because you don't have the right software. So anyway, to make the room, you'll click on slides because we're making a slides presentation to make our room. All right, and then you'll see I have a lot of different ones, but you'll click blank. So we want to this is going to be my example. So if you're more tech savvy than me, then you'll probably know a better way to do this, but I just come in here and I click these because I don't want any text boxes. I want to make it my own. So I just click here, delete, and then I have a blank space. So there's themes, you could pick that if you want. So I just want a blank slide to start my room. And then I'm going to go to background, choose image, Google image search. And what you'll probably want to do is look for a room background is what I looked for. So the one I got, I'm not sure if it's up here, but it has like a little door. I try to make it pretty. You can make it, this is the one I used right here. So you can make it whatever you want it to be though. So I just want it to be a little interesting. So I went with this background for our PWOC room. So it looks like a room with open doors because we're everyone's welcome. So what you'll do next is you can add in your group's name. You can really, you just do whatever you want to with this, and that's kind of the great thing about it. So a text box would, be your name, PWOC. Oops. I'll just add just regular. You choose what font you want, make it your own. And then you just put it however you want. So this is just what I'm going to put here for our example. And you just move it around. Now, it did take me a while to set this up first, but I will say each week it takes me about 10 minutes to update because the bones are already there and you just have to update each week the different things. All right, so I'm going to show you how I created the clickable things. So I'm going to insert image. And then I'm going to upload from the computer because I'm going to show you how I made that back where you get back to the beginning. So let's go down here. I have some of the PWOC. So this is the one I used for those back. So each slide, it was the same picture so they don't get confused. And I put it in the same spot on each slide. I put it down here in the corner. So for your first page, you wouldn't need the back button because you're already on this page, but I'm just showing you how I did that. So on each thing that you add, each image, you can add a link. So see how it's blue and it's highlighted. So that's showing me on that one. I can add a link and I can link it to slides in this presentation. So on this presentation, obviously, I only have one slide. So in whatever presentation you're doing, you would click which slide you want it to link to. So for this instance, for each corner thing I always put back to slide 1 so that they would always be going back to the main room that had all the options on it. So now when they click here, it's going to take them straight back to the first slide. So obviously this example, that's a bad idea because you're already on that. But let me show you another one. Insert. I'm going to just insert I'm going to show you search the web. So this would be inserting. You can search for, this is how I found like the radio, the chair, most of the objects in the room. So I'm just going to search radio because I'm going to add a song. So here I click which one I like and then I insert it. All right, so see how this has a transparent background? So that's going to make it look like it's actually in my room. Sometimes the images come up where they have a white background, but if you search transparent, they're going to come up like this. So let's say I want to link this radio to our song of the week. So I've already pulled up a song that I like, The Blessing. So we just go to YouTube, find the song you want, and then you're just going to copy that link. You're going to come back. Oops, wrong one. You're going to come back here. So see how it's blue? So that's telling me I'm going to link to the radio. So come up here and click that little link. And that's where you're going to add an actual link. So I'll just paste that link right there. So now when they click on this, let me raise it up so you can see. It's going to take them straight to that excuse me, blessing video. All right. So I'm going to link one more thing just so you can see because you can have them all over the room. So insert, this time I'm going to insert something that's already on my computer. All right. I'm going to insert my Bitmoji. All right. So here I am and I'm holding the books and I'm just going to link this to the tutorial I made, my, of the PWOC room. So I actually made a video showing them how this works, how they can make the most of it. So again, I'm blue, so that means it's linking to me. And then I'm just going to paste that link. And then there it is. So when they click on me now, it's going to take them to that length, all right, when it's in present. So the last thing I wanted to show you, sorry, it's a bit lengthy, but it does take a while to set this all up. I mean, you see, I've only done 3 things, but you make it however you want. Like I added that bookshelf. I just searched images for what I wanted. I did use in my room some of the clip art from the Hub site. So the last thing I want to show you is when somebody has a devotional and it's too long, it's a written devotional, and I want to use a Google document. I'm going to show you how to share that in case you don't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert, and I'm going to search the web for, let's say I just search for a Bible because they're giving a devotional. So I want this image to link to their... So obviously this is a rough looking room. You probably want it to look like an actual room, like bookshelves and stuff. But let's just say, here it is. This is going to be what links to our devotional each week. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to go over here. We go back to just google.com. We're going to click that waffle again and go to documents. And then I'm just going to do an example. So I'm going to click blank. And then I'm just going to write PWOC example. Sorry, I'm typing with one hand. All right. And then title it. Yeah, so it's just already titled for me. So how you share this document is you go up here. See, there's a little thing that says share. And then you got to look at your options. So you want it to create a link to it so people can come to it. So down here it says get link, change to anyone with a link. Now this is where you want to make sure right here it says viewer so that they can't change the document. So then the next person that goes in sees maybe part of it erased or words added in, because you can change this down to commoner editor. And you don't want to do that. You just want it to be viewer so they cannot change the document. So they provided us with a link. So I'm going to hit copy link. And then I'm going back to my presentation that I'm making. Once again, remember it's blue. So that's what my link is going to go to. I'm going to paste to that link. Oh, I don't think I clicked it. Here we go. Apply. So now that links to the document that I just made. So when they click on this Bible, it's going to take them to that document. So whatever you put on that document, they'll be able to see. So just don't forget to make it viewer only so that they don't change it. And then the next person doesn't get the same experience. So this is just a quick overview. Obviously, you probably don't want your PWC room to look like this. I just wanted to give you a short example. I know it's actually kind of long. But how I set that room up, it's been very helpful for our women to have one place to go to. Oh, one last thing. Sorry, I almost forgot. So to be able to get a link that updates every time you update it, you're going to have to publish your slideshow. So once you're done completing this, you're ready to kick it off, show your group. You're going to come up here, click File. Go down to publish to the web. And then this is giving you options. I would say you want to go down to every minute because you don't really want the slideshow to advance as they're looking at that first thing. All right. I'm sure I want to do it. So now, see, it's giving you a link for you to copy and then be able to send that out to your group. So you can either send it out email. We send it out email and Facebook so that everybody would know about it. You could also, if someone doesn't do either of those options, you could text the link to someone. What most of us have done is saved it on our phone, or you can save it on your computer. And every time they click on that link, it's going to go to the newest version that you have updated here because it is a published link. So if you just went up here and shared it, it would go to that same copy each time. So that's why you want to publish it and get a link. And then once you have that link, every time they click on it and you've updated something, then it's going to go straight to that. So I hope this made sense. If you have questions, you can always email me. I'm not sure how to make a template. Some people do that for the Google, for the virtual classrooms. Teachers have been sharing theirs. I'm not sure how to do that. So I could look that up if anybody just wants like a copy so they can just go ahead and do it. But really, it takes some time at the beginning to set this up and get everything how you want it. But then each week, it really takes me about 10 minutes or less to update what I need updated for each week. So really, once you get the bones down how you like it, it's a really accessible thing even for the person like taking care of it each week. So I hope this has been a blessing to you, and I hope it's a blessing to your PWOC where you are, as we are in these strange times of not being able to be together. And that is it. So good rest of your weekend. And if you have any questions, you can just email me. That was in the slide presentation from today. My personal email was, or you can leave comments on this video, I guess, on YouTube, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, guys. Hope you have a good weekend. Bye.